Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. And I'm here with my editorial video blog for June of 2021. If you feel like you've been in the center of a giant mixing bowl for the last year and a half or so, with the contents turning and twisting all around you, and that those contents have finally come to rest, mixed up in a way that is both familiar and unfamiliar at the same time, well then, you're not alone. I was at ground zero when Hurricane Charlie arrived in Port Charlotte, Florida many years ago. That hurricane ripped through the community in less than 45 minutes and left little more than rubble behind it. A few buildings were left untouched. Some buildings were totally gone. Some had their structure gone, but their contents remained intact. Many homes were obliterated entirely. Most lost roofs. People came out of their barely standing homes, gazing dazedly at the rubble that was their town an hour earlier. The energy in our world right now feels a lot like that to me. It feels like we are experiencing the aftermath of a terrible storm. It amazed me after Charlie how the whole community pulled together to help rebuild. After those first few moments of dazed confusion and emotional upset, human nature reasserted itself, and the powerful energy of dozens of people, focused as one, began to rebuild and move forward over time, taking this small town to a new and better place. A lot of cleanup was needed. Some things simply could not be salvaged. They had to be cleared away. Other, often unexpected things were found intact, and they became the foundation for new growth. Of course, some people were left. In fact, some people just left. They left to find new and better opportunities for themselves elsewhere. But for every one of those people who left, 2 new people arrived, seeing opportunity here. Many people stayed. Some found new lines of work, new relationships. Everyone went through a major life change back then. Some people recovered quickly. Some took years and years to get over their losses. But all eventually recovered and even grew from the experience. So the town was rebuilt to new standards, new dreams, and it grew. It is still growing today. I shared my experience of Hurricane Charlie with you to give you hope and belief in a better future for all of us. We all need that right now. We are indeed moving through the aftermath of a major storm. And whether or not you fully realize it, you, along with everyone else in the world, are recovering from that storm. You are no longer in the center of the mixing bowl, wondering when it's going to stop. The storm has stopped. Now it's up to you to assess the situation, to size up your life, to determine where you want to be, what you want to be doing, with whom you want to be doing it. Change can sometimes feel like loss, but when we embrace change as the vehicle to help us move into the future of our dreams, it no longer feels like loss. It feels instead like growth, and it brings excitement and anticipation with it. When we embrace the latter feeling, the universe brings us what we want and need to fulfill those dreams. It moves us forward to true healing, and it helps us to take the next step in our own growth. Self-responsibility is the first key. Unity of the world community is the second. Keep a diary this month. If you recall what was happening in your last month, at least in the last 2 weeks of the last month, start that diary on May 13th and continue it through to June 24th. If you can't remember the last part of May, well, just start it right now when you're hearing this. Your diary is very, very important because during this time of stillness after the storm, it will give you coming attractions, a movie trailer of sorts, that will supply great insight into the next 6 months or so of your life. It's during the next 6 months that you're going to be making some of the most important decisions of your life. It will help to get a little preview of what those decisions might entail if you keep your diary. What should you put in it? Anything, be it emotional, physical, something you dream about or thinking about, that's out of the norm for you. If it stands out as different and unique in some way, put it in your diary. If you want or need help moving through life's changes and challenges right now, check out my reading special for this month. It will help. And all of you dads out there, have a very happy Father's Day. It truly is your kind of strength, support, and guidance that we are needing right now, in society as well as in our families. You surely deserve respect, recognition, and love for all you do and have done. I'm Sandy Anastasi, and I want to thank you so much for taking the time to listen and watch, if you could, this video editorial blog. I think this is important. It's what we all need to hear. It will put us in the right headspace for moving forward and for growing and for becoming what we're here to become. Please visit me on my website. You'll find me at www.sandyanastasi.com. Sign up for my free monthly newsletter and my free psychic hour while you're there. And I invite you to check out all of my events on my homepage and my events page, and my classes, books I've written that are all over my website. I invite you to become part of all that I do. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back next month with a new look at another couple of things that are going on in our world, if you want my perspective. And I'll see you then. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye.